Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. Last episode, I mentioned to all of you that I was going to update to the 1.5.6 branch if I thought it was stable enough, and I've done some testing and I thought it was. So before I get going on this episode, I just want to cover some of the gameplay changes. This is only a very small selection of the full patch notes. First off, settlements now have nameplate events. So as you can see, there are little exclamation marks for where quests are and so on and so forth, so that you can tell what there is to do in the town before you bother going in it. So this skull helmet thing, and well, it's not a skull, but the helmet represents an arena fight, and the blue represents quest givers having quests to offer. And as you can see, it's not just for towns, it's for villages as well. There are some menu shortcuts to be able to loot all or sell all. They have removed the ability, or the requirement, that your characters must be in your party to level up. So as you can see here, for instance, Damien, who's obviously in his own army, has a ton of experience and skills and perks and all that to address, but I'll do that in a minute. The personal kill feed will show up as white instead of always red when the enemy that you knock out is knocked out. Previously, it just showed red skulls for everything, meaning that, you know, it seemed as if you were killing everybody, but you weren't. You were obviously knocking a lot of them out unconscious. There are a bunch of new perks, specifically roguery and medicine perks, some stewardship ones as well. Each troop is required to have a conformity value to be generated by the party to be recruited. The value is based on troop tier, so that higher troops will be harder to recruit. The owner party will generate conformity per hour. For a random troop, higher leadership will generate more conformity, which is a different way to recruit, prisoners. There is a new rebellion mechanic added. So this one's a little complex, so let me try to explain this as best as I can. The way it works is that loyalty and security are affected by many things, and you'll be able to see what they're affected by if you select a city and look at, let's say, security, which here is 0 but growing, or loyalty, which is 89 but dropping. And the way this works is that if your loyalty of a town drops below 25, the town will start generating more militia. The militia represents armed and angry people of the settlement. So here's a town with particularly low loyalty. Once your loyalty hits 15, and the militia feels that they're stronger than the garrison, rebellion occurs. This does mean that you could dump a whole lot of troops into the garrison, and even if your loyalty was below 15, you could suppress the rebellion because you have a stationed force there. But if your town does rebel, a new rebellion clan will try to defend themselves to establish their legitimacy for 30 days. If you defeat them, they will fall back into your kingdom, into your territory, but if they defend themselves for 30 days, they will form their own legitimate clan and join existing kingdoms. Rebellion clans are always on bad terms with their oppressor. So, for instance, if Amatatus rebelled against me, they likely would not join me as a clan. They would definitely join someone else, because my relationship with them would be terrible. If the settlement owner's culture and settlement cultures are the same, the rebellion clan will have a bad relationship with all the factions that share that culture. If the settlement's owner's culture and the settlement culture are different, the rebellion clan will have a bad relationship with all the factions that share the owner's culture. So, for instance, if Amatatus rebelled against me, they would have a bad relationship with Vlandia. So those are probably the more important things to note. Now, one other thing that I thought was very, very cool in this patch was that I can gift out my territories. So I actually wanted to do one of them now. I don't want to do all of them. So Amatatus is as you could see from the last screen, a town that was on the verge of rebelling. So if I go to my current fiefs, as you can see, I could check out their loyalty. A lot of the loyalty here is dropping because there's loyalty drift, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will hit 0. So that's not that much of an issue. On the other hand, Amatatus is my least loyal town. So what I'm going to do to Amatatus is I'm going to go to my kingdom screen, and I'm going to select Amatatus, and I can now gift it out to one of my vassals. I'm going to gift it out to Perennicos. Perennicos here is Aboletos. So let me show you why I gave it to him. So, Aboletos is an empire. He is an ex-empire guy, and Amatatus is an empire town. So because he matches the culture of the town, he's going to be a better governor than I ever was. And now if I mouse over Amatatus, as you can see, its expected change is going up. It's becoming more loyal to Aboletos than it ever was to me. So that is one way to sort of make sure that your territories do not rebel, which I think is a very important mechanic. Now, the reason why I'm not going to give out all of my other territories is I'm at war with a bunch of nations, and I'm likely to capture territory as a result of my current war. And I don't want to basically give out all of my territories right now to the vassals that are about to earn a lot of territory from this war. But after my war with Britannia and my war with Khuzait is over, what I do intend to do is to recruit a whole bunch of new vassals if I'm able, and to gift them, those new vassals, my current holdings, to reduce my holdings down to basically nothing, so that if I go to war with Vlandia, I can claim their territory, specifically their towns, for myself. That's going to be very, very important, because I wanted, and always have, I've wanted to own Vlandian towns, and now with this current patch, 1.5.6, I'm going to be able to do it far more easily than ever before, which is fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and besiege this little town, Sianyon, and as you can see, there is a significant number of defenders, so I am going to roll out all the stops and actually reprioritize siege equipment before battering rams and towers. Now, there's another thing that is likely going to happen, which is Khuzait. They have already successfully sieged me somewhere. I don't even know where that was because I was too busy explaining 1.5.6, I think. But I am almost certainly going to lose a significant amount of land to them due to this two-front war. You know, they really did pick a great time to attack me. Vlandians and Southern Empire just made peace. Okay. Firad just got captured. I'm sort of curious where that happened, at Lindorn. I don't know where Lindorn is. Oh, I guess it's up there. Oh, there we go. But then we captured people back. So they took Vlandian Castle. That actually doesn't really surprise me. Vlandian Castle, if you recall, was a castle deeply nested in their territory. It was kind of strange that I even owned it. So now I don't, which is okay. I don't know who the last owner of Vlandian Castle was, but I can always check. Vlandian Castle. So the last owner was... Oh, it won't even tell me. Okay, whatever. One of my vassals just lost something, obviously, but what that was, I don't exactly know. Alright, Unquid, seeing that Khuzait is at war with me, decides to go, which is, you know, King of the Aserai, decides to go to war with with Khuzait, which is great. So now it's a whole big mess, everybody at war with one another. Nope. Now they have a bunch of catapults. I don't like catapults. I want to destroy all of them. Because the issue, of course, is that catapults are really good at killing my troops, and I don't want my troops to die, so... So, I'm clearly going to have to disable all the catapults before I do a proper assault. Alright, let's get... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get all of my catapults rolled out. My onagers. can see, they are not faring well. Maybe I'll start making trebuchets. They're replacing their catapults with ballista, which are less serious, which is good, I guess. But now I'm down to 1. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do trebuchets, which is fine. They're tougher. But please, trebuchet, attack their catapults. Oh my god. We are definitely stuck in one heck of an awkward two-front war, and I really don't want to be. I would preferably, obviously, face one or the other, but not both at the same time. Taking a look at the kingdom map. The owner of Maranath, let's go to Ingulthur. I'll just vote with the majority. I want to keep my influence up in case I need to sort of force peace. So far, Khuzait hasn't besieged anything else, which is good. Come on, hit the catapults. There we go, we're starting to remove them. One more, guys. Now, one more again. Okay, let's lead an assault. And I'm going to be a little bit more careful than I normally am, and actually for real this time, where I am going to take a bit of a back seat. I will move up and use my bow and all that, but I'm not going to like suicidally get myself wounded. I want to be able to see this castle battle through to the end. Plus, the game mechanics are a bit different in this current patch, which could be a little fun to watch to see what, you know, is functionally different. As you can see, the enemy's really locked onto me here, though. I gotta be careful about exposing myself to archer fire. And there, as you can see, the killing blow I had on that guy was a white skull, indicating that it was a knockout, not a kill. And that will happen. Oh, ouch! That will happen a lot more often, because, you know, in the last patch there was really no you would never get an indication that you knocked anyone out. It was always falsely kill indications. Another knockout. See if I can't aim at easier targets. No, all the people above me seem to be in cover. At this rate, I'm gonna run cleanly out of my arrows before I actually hit a significant number of people. There we go. That's my first actual kill. Different, isn't it? Now, they didn't have any siege equipment, so they're not likely to be able to stop my siege towers or battering rams. They're going to be stuck having all three forms of breaching happen to them all at the same time. So that's good, but I'm probably not going to be taking a battering ram because I don't want stones thrown down on me. That sounds awful. Alright, and let's go try to make a difference at the top of this siege tower as much as we can without risking too much. Like I said, I don't want to be killed. It does look like they're putting up a pretty good fight. Now, I do have my sword and shield, unlike normal when I have my Ramphalia. And then another thing to note is that Turtle Sandwich mentioned that if I wanted to go full two-hander, I have to hit X, ouch, to switch from one hand to two hand, which is a very good tip and allows me to do a lot more damage as a result. Now, I'm pretty hurt, but I would like to refill my arrows somewhere if I can. It's not going to be up here. I look like a little porcupine or something like that. Let's make sure to use my shield. There might be arrows up here. I can tell you that there's archers up here. My two-handed skill is going to climb. Nope. Again, nothing. I don't think I need to chase him. There's plenty of people chasing him. Come on, arrow barrels. Stones to throw or something like that, but no arrow barrels. So I have only 2 shots left. I want to be in the fight, but I don't want to die in the fight, if you know what I mean. So, therein lies the difference. Why I'm more cautious. Well, the front gate, there's no one throwing debris down, which is good. And it does seem like, as far as the kill feed's concerned, we are faring pretty well, so... Wow. Okay, so I guess there's some arrows I can fill here that I could find on the ground. There we are. Honestly, I don't even really see a lot of valid targets. Most of them are just fleeing. Oops, and I'm very much likely just to hit my own friendlies as we're swarming them now. Trying my best to be helpful up here. Almost feel bad. These guys don't know what's happening to them. Gonna run my... Oh, he is looking. Yeah. That's okay. Cheesy, sure, but very effective. Alright, we'll have to find some more arrows. Or, I was hoping I could pick up the boulders. That doesn't seem to be the case. Hey, you have arrows. Give me your arrows. Oh, come on. Get out of here. I don't know what these guys are doing, but they sure don't want to fight me. This is a champion, though. That's a bit different. Stupid sword. No. The roof is mine. Yep, you're dead. Okay, where do they... Oh, here's some resistance. Cleaning up the rest. So at this point, I think the remainder of them are fleeing, and I magically through much effort, survived an entire castle siege. And that is it. 56, 441. Cann died on the battlefield. Oh, damn. That's a bit different. That is a bit different indeed. I haven't had any deaths like that previously. I knew they're possible, but, oh man. Alright, well, rest in peace, Cann. You'll have to be remembered. So Cann still has a party here, which is a little awkward because there is no party leader. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. But let's go ahead and ransom off the non-Vlandian prisoners for now. I did take a few Vlandians prisoner that I previously didn't have now, but most of it was just Battanians. So there is always a chance of your companions dying. There's truly no way to prevent that. I just really hadn't had death like that before. So that was really a first for me, which is unfortunate because, you know, I have invested pretty heavily in the quality of my companions. But they're not immortal. And I don't think my companion was worth the town of Sianyon. But I'm sure, sadly, that will likely not be the last death. So let's see what we can do here. Cann's party. Join me then. I'm not really sure how they joined, to be perfectly honest. They surely did not roll into my... Oh no, they did? Wait, was I really low on that many troops? No, I should be okay, yeah, I am significantly over limit. So the next question is, if Cann has been killed, I obviously have an open companion slot and an open party slot. For the next party, I have to figure out, Trustin and Damien are obviously, what I can do for right now is, I do believe, yeah, these guys have a significant amount of room for troops, and because I'm supposed to be Vlandian only, they can take most of Cann's troops for me. Cann did have some Vlandian troops, but really not that many. So Damien is now completely full. And Trustin will be next. And then I'll have to figure out how to field another companion for, you know, whatever purpose. But yeah, I'm bummed. Alright, so that is all my non-Vlandians, I believe. Trustin is still pretty far from full. But that at least sorts out the issue of running out of space. One thing I didn't do is I didn't level up any of my guys, like Damien, for instance. So Damien, let's see, what are we going to do with you? We are going to give you a bow focus point. For your throwing skills, let's see. You are often a captain, but you're never gonna... So as you can see, each of these skills have a personal component and a captain component, and Damien tends to be a captain. So I have to look at these skill points from the perspective of a captain and not personal, because he personally does not use them. So, throwing troops do more damage against shields, or draw faster. Let's do draw. More control skills and vigor skills for range, which sounds really good. Or more damage against mounts. Let's do flexible fighter. Mounted throwers do more damage, or the projectile speed goes up. Projectile speed. Troops have more throwing skill, or can dismount cavalry. Let's do more throwing skill. Less damage from ranged attacks, or more ammo. Let's do less damage from ranged attacks. This one is a governor skill. And Damien's not a governor, so last hit is obviously what I'm going to go with, which is party leader. Throwing damage does more damage if, you know, they're hurt or whatever, and then more morale. And then the last one, tier 2 troops are cheaper to recruit, or a government. Okay, he's, again, not a governor, so I'll go with headhunter. Then with tactics. So he is a party leader and a captain, so I have to look at it from both sides. So infantrymen do more damage to cavalry in simulations, or take less damage to cavalry in simulations, or less damage from ranged troop, rather. And then less morale penalty. Okay, let's do loose formations. Troops do more damage in snow and forest, and movement increase in snowy forests. Let's do snowy forests for our Battanian husband here. Small unit tactics, no. Let's go with horde leader, because obviously we're party size. So this gives you bonuses if you have a small army, and he doesn't. Lawkeeper, more damage against bandits, or coaching. All right, definitely coaching, because I don't really care about the damage to bandits, and coaching is more damage to everybody. Swift regroup, escape from battles, leaving less soldiers behind. I don't think anyone's going to escape, so let's do improviser, which is that no morale penalty for being disorganized, and yeah. All right, steward. Recruiting are less and wages are less, or food is less. Let's do party wages are less, because I pay for those party wages, as he is my husband. Drill sergeant, so everybody gains XP, and garrison wages are less, except for that's governor, right? So it's really just XP for all troops, or XP for high-level troops. Let's do all troops. And then he doesn't own any workshops, and he's not our quartermaster or a governor, so these don't really matter. I'm just going to do sweatshops. All right, so that is Damien. He is done. If we go down the line, Trustin, you have an attribute point. Let's do endurance, and a focus point. Wow, his leadership sucks. Let's do stewardship, I guess. And Raptor Talon is all set. Cheese is all set. Richard the Stag has a bow skill. Discipline or Hunter Clan. Let's do against mounts with bows, Hunter Clan. Talon, you've got some throwing. This doesn't really matter because Talon doesn't personally use throwing weapons and is not a captain, so it really doesn't matter what to pick at all. Silas with athletics, more hit points or more movement speed. Let's go with hit points. And you have a focus point. Let's put that focus point in bows, because your bow skill is woefully falling behind everything else. Free Dog. Athletics again, so more persuasion and party size. You're not a party leader, but we'll do that anyway, because the other one's even less useful for you, which is stamina for crafting and converting prisoners. So that there would be all of the focus points and attribute points and all that perks that I had to dole out. The next thing is about who should be my next party leader with the passing of Cann. So let's take a look. Ideally, it would be someone. So if you take a look at like Damien, leadership is good. Stewardship is really, really good. Ideally, you want a high steward, because stewardship drives party size mostly, and tactics if they're auto-resolving. So stewardship, I would say, is the biggest driver. And taking a look, Raptor Talon and Cheese have stewardships of 0, Stag 0, Talon 2, Bash 1, Silas 14, which is currently the leader. So I guess Silas. It's far from ideal, but once given the chance, I will have Silas form an own party. Alright, I do believe I've already done my trades. So let's exit out of that. Another thing I could do, actually, is go to the Tavern District. And oops, that's not what I meant to click. I can see if there's. Wow, there is a lot of people to recruit here. So I think the best way to go about this might be to take a look at their personality traits from here. Like Bolsoric, Barrel Chest, for instance. I think what would be wise if I try to recruit someone that has stewardship skill. Shamir the Lucky. You know, because I lost a party leader, so I should replace one with a party leader. Dabana. What are you, the Wanderer? Dabana the Wanderer. Nope. Lysica. The Wanderer. Nope. Akon. The Hawk. Nope. Wow, these guys are just not... There's so many people here, too. It's kind of ridiculous. And, like, not a single one of them has any sort of stewardship to talk of. Laka Leon. The Robber. Definitely a rogue. Someone the Hyena. Farm the Hyena. Nope. Again. And a Horse Thief. Synak the Horse Thief. Or Synak Horse Thief. Is a scout. Okay, so none of them here. What about the ones that are in red? Wait, there are so many. Elena the Wanderer. You are Empire. I'm curious about this red, so Ifrain. The Wronged. Akon the Fatherless. Iron Eye. Man, it's gonna be tough. Another Itzel. The Fatherless. Badr. The Great Falcon. I'm starting to feel like Homer writing the Iliad. Oh, you're the wrong coal biter. Nope. Alkira. Shield Maiden. Talia. The Accused. I think I think Accursed. Okay, I think there isn't really anyone there. It's hard to replace Cann, in other words. So we got Sianyon. If I take a look at Britannia, they are still not ready to give up, so I'm going to head to Uthlam Castle. Mag Arba. Where is Mag? Oh, Mag Arba's right back here. Nywin, that's fine. The raiding a village. It's not that big of a deal. Talon leveled up. That's good news. Alright, all focus on bow. Talon, you gotta get better with your bows. And Uthlam Castle looks to be a little bit easier to besiege than the last one, as they do, you know, the last one was a town, of course, so that's a little bit different. Let me reprioritize my trebuchets first. Luchen's party is defending Orthra, so Orthra is where? Oh, it's a town or something? Yeah, I've got a lot of, I got 2 armies over near Epicatria. I'm sort of curious what they've been doing. And, hey, it worked. As you can see, a bunch of the assailants, a bunch of the raiders just got captured by us. So that's really good news as far as the war goes. Oh, I have some extra prisoners I forgot about. Where did these Battanians even come from? I honestly don't remember not ransing them off, but okay, whatever. I really just like how they can get free shots on trebuchets that I put in reserve. Like, there's no amount of how fast you do it that matters. As you can see, I can pause it immediately and they all get free shots. That's a mechanic that I'd much prefer not to have. You should, in my opinion, be able to build trebuchets in reserve and not just have them blown up for funsies, because that's sort of stupid if I'm being asked here. Alright, Trebs, go after their ballistae, please. So I do hope to make Botania dearly pay for the passing of Cann. There is just so much going on that I saw some orange of someone being captured and I couldn't even tell what it was. But we do have Caladog's army here. As much as I want to lead an assault, where are you heading? To Marathea. I'm going to let them pass. I'm actually going to, given the numbers that they had, maybe call in some backup. Especially if I'm having my companions die in combat. I don't want it to be equal or even. Okay, let's get that last few ballista under wraps. Come on, guys, hit the ballista. Oh my god! And as you can see, they're stacking up against me here. That's okay. I actually might want to take out one of the walls of the castle, just to make it a little bit easier. Because if I'm about to be in significant combat at the end of this siege, having the healthiest people possible is definitely going to help. And that wall of that castle is about to crack, so. Alright, let's go. And assault. Yeah. Now, given that the wall of that castle's gone, it would have made sense to switch to the Remphalia, but I didn't. Where is the broken wall anyway? Probably over here, because all of my men are riding this way. Or no, they're not. Now I take it back. Oh no, it is over here.
Archers! Soldiers!
Alright, soldiers, what do I want you to do? I want the game to stop being laggy. Is anyone attacking?
Attack! Have no mercy!
Wow, they are coming out? What madness is this? This is extraordinarily bad idea on their parts. I guess they don't have a wall though, so maybe it doesn't really matter, but I've sent everybody in to charge. And there doesn't even seem to be anyone guarding here. Just a few archers overlooking the position. They're gonna fall pretty quick. It's as if they don't have a garrison, but they're supposed to. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe the castle isn't set up so that they think that they have to defend breaches. I really don't even know. But in interest of minimizing my own injury, let me just use my... Oh, come on. Okay, apparently not. This is a no-mercy fight. I'm angry about Cann's passing. Whoa! Okay, alright. Chill, chill. Gotta be a little bit more careful than I previously was, but, you know, not much, because still angry. This looks pretty good. We have a significant force just sort of sitting on them. So, definitely not used to using a two-handed sword, though. Hey, it's experience. Uh-oh. Who shot me? Look at this guy. What is he guarding? All these weird troops just kind of standing by the wayside. They know what's coming. I guess they just don't want to bring it on any faster. Well, that should be it. I don't really see very many more. We only lost 27, so hopefully no companions this time. I'm now a little gun shy, or sword shy, or bow shy, or whatever the correct term is. Because I don't want to lose anyone. Alright, so we took a whole bunch of prisoners. I now have over 2,000 influence. Take my loot. Uthlam Castle has fallen. Calatilde, you can get Sianyon. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you govern it well. I hope it does not fall to, well, rebels or anything like that. Two-handed skill leveled up. Two-handed weapons you wield has better handling, and infantry troops skills go up. Or forget woodchopper. I don't want to chop shields. And then M the Intrepid leveled up in athletics. Yeah, we're gonna go have going. Done. We did have a whole bunch of, a little bit of an army just sort of like sitting on us. Like we're some sort of nest egg or something, and, well, I don't like that, so I do hope that Brannock turns around and tries to chop him up a new one. Come on, Brannock. Wrap him up for me. Yep, just grab him. I've got your back. There we go. Help Brannock's party and attack. Alright, archers form loose. Infantry form shield wall. We outnumber them so dramatically that I might just charge. And again, I forgot to use my rumfire. But I'll use this sword two-handed. But maybe not march straight at a swarm of archers. Hey, you! Camel rider. Interesting. Not sure how that camel feels about this climate. I am not as deadly with this as I am with the Rumfaya, but effort will be made. It feels a little bit more fair, right? Because my giant Reaper Scythe... Oh, she's down. Oops, sorry, horse. My giant Reaper Scythe is just, well, it's pretty good at what it does. Reaper's gotta reap. I still am bloodthirsty for vassals, though. So I do... Oh, nope, she's still up. I hit her. And someone else got it. Not seeing a whole lot of anyone I can kill here. In terms of mounted troops. Oh, that's a friendly. They're being so dramatically overrun that there's, that I'm finding it difficult to even find enemies that aren't, you know, that are mounted. Oddly enough, there's still like a contingency of their troops that are just launching arrows at me. Ouch. Whoa! Dear Lord, Chopper. And he really hit me hard. But yeah, as one could expect, this is an extraordinarily one-sided fight because we outnumber them, I don't know, 20 to 1. It's not good odds. Looks like we're just running down the cowards that are trying to flee fight. That's it. Okay, 6 losses. Cheese leveled up in riding, that's good. Brannock's very, very happy, and whoever you are, you're my prisoner now. Let's see. How many more prisoners can I take? I can't take you all, but I nearly can. I'm going to take some of the Battanian... I'm going to recruit some of the prisoners that want to join me. That will allow me to free up some space. As far as loot goes... Almost decent arrows. Almost. I do use stacked bodkins, but those were splintered. Let's see if Battania is done now. Still no support for peace with them, oddly. But my tribute that I would owe Khuzait if I forced peace right now, before it was like 6k a day, now it's only 2k a day. That's all the time I have, guys, though. So I hope I sufficiently went over the patch notes, and to all of you that feel upset about Cann, I am just as upset. We will have blood. Battania will pay. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you next episode. Farewell, everybody.